Shalom.
First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone that taught us truth and will well. Salutations to you, hope elect, listen to this truth, and all honest sincerity. We the brothers out of GMS Kansas City camp come to another weekend, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, as well as wake up your 12 tribes of Israel, which is your so-called blacks, your so-called Latinos, and your so-called Native Americans. You're the true children of God, all right? Right now, we're living in some very amazing times, seeing what's happening in the world, all this judgment taking place, all these UFO, UAP, quote-unquote sightings, all these fires kicking up. And the Lord is visiting the earth, man. And the scriptures talk about, you know, how the Lord come to bring fire, if what, if it not already be kindled. If one of y'all goes when I run that precept about this, because I just seen footage for the first time today of that fire in Maui. That shit ain't no joke, man.
They said motherfuckers are jumping in the ocean, bro.
Yeah, that's trapped. You trapped too, man.
Yep.
You know?
It's bad, man. Like one of the videos, they drove by and this lady was dead on the ground. And they said, no, we can do it for her, man. Just keep going, keep driving. There was just smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking hell scene, man. That was like a nightmare on some shit out of a movie, but it was a real body on the fucking floor. And they couldn't do nothing more. They couldn't get out, because they would have got out, they would have inhaled all that smoke.
Yeah.
And they would have passed out themselves. And looked like they was in a big traffic jam to try to get out of that area. And you got cars and tires and shit just melted on the fucking highway. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You wouldn't imagine seeing that type of scene in Hawaii, man.
Yeah.
Because I was just meditating and I was like, man, I would love to take a vacation to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's a vacation. Yeah.
I was like, that's a beautiful spot, but you know what? That's one of the footholds of these fucking American Edomites, man.
Yeah.
They very, very wealthy out there. And they got that shit on lock. And that's they shit getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
You were just saying that my manager's supposed to be going there next week, but he's thinking about rescheduling because all of that shit.
Might want to reconsider that.
Yeah.
But I got This is Luke. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?
All right, so the Lord's going to send an ultimate fire. And if you've seen that Oppenheimer movie, that's gives you a preview of what's to come. Okay? Just like when that atomic bomb kicked off, man, how big and amazing that fucking explosion was, which the movie didn't even do it justice for real. They didn't even show a lot of footage of the real explosion like they could have.
They built it up like it was, but I'm like, I know this shit finna be epic.
Right.
I just knew we was finna go out there, ears busted.
Right. But it wasn't even that much explosions. It was a lot of, you know, I mean, it was cool, but you know what? If you see the real footage and you look up on YouTube, the devastation behind that shit, it really immerses you mentally of what type of fire is ahead, man.
Yeah.
When these things go off, the blast radius of these things, you know? And it's not just the nukes that's gonna bring this. The Lord's gonna send his chariots, which you just had another report, man.
Yeah.
Somebody, I think it was in Peru, said that some quote unquote aliens 7 feet tall.
That's Esau.
That was face pillars. Not that that's Edomites though.
That's Esau down there doing that shit. A lot of people thought it was miners chasing them off because they got a history down there in Peru. I think they call it like a BT tribe or some shit. I can't recall the name, but basically they saw like these hybrid, these creatures. And how I knew that it was Edomites behind it, because for one thing, apparitions don't need flying discs on their feet. They don't need lights on them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Right.
So this reminds me of what they call the Black Awakening. Yeah. You know, play high go seat, you got the LA gears on and shit. You look at the car, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I believe, in just my opinion, it could be what they call the Black Awakening. And Esau brought it out years ago when he was basically saying, well, look, it's a time that's come. We got billions of hybrids, and we lie in wait for Christian blood. And you know, the Peruvians are Israelites, man, which would be technically Christians. So it makes sense that Esau Edom is coming down with great wrath on our people. But yet he's staging it off as an alien attack, because that's one scenario that he can use to bring in lockdowns again, saying that we have an alien threat. Because what chances is that happening, and he just all of a sudden declassified the fact that we have chariots? So it didn't add up.
Right.
But it's still judgment from Yahweh Shai, man.
Right. That's right, brother.
And you know what? The Lord is going to eventually send them these vehicles you've seen in the sky, all these sightings. Right now they're peaceful, but they're gonna become violent, man.
Right.
They're gonna attack pretty soon. And you know, there must be something up the Peru too that Esau is setting up. I just watched that Transformers movie for the first time last night as well, the new one. And that shit was all based in Peru too. The whole invasion and everything.
Oh, for real?
So there's something tying up with that.
I didn't know that.
That shit dope.
Yeah, that shit was.
I gotta
That
check
was the
it out.
best one in my opinion.
Really?
That shit was
I
fire.
gave up on Transformers after 3, bro.
Yeah, I was kind
I
of done
was like,
with it too.
shit
I was
ass,
like, I
man.
really trying to watch this shit. When I first started watching, I was like, it's all right. You know, it's just another. They're making too much of this shit. I watched it for my boys.
Yeah.
And then that shit started getting good as fuck. I'm like, damn, man. The soundtrack and stuff, and the music and shit. And the way they was fucking each other up, man. All the Transformers was Jake's, man. And you had Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom linking up, man, fighting fucking Esau and shit.
See, they showing us what they showing us with Tommy in, man. Like this whole thing with that old, that man, what was it, Alabama? Yeah, Montgomery and shit. That was all, you know, that was all, it seemed like that was all just a perfect timing, man.
Yeah.
Perfect symmetry, because allegedly the ship that they got on was called Harriet or some shit, and then the chair that they, you know, Jake invented the folding chair. I forgot the guy's name, but it was Jake that invented the folding chair.
back.
You know what I'm saying? And Jake making Jake, man, you ain't got the victory yet, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting up here making memes and all this other shit. Don't you know Esau is gonna use that to push the narrative that we're terrorists?
Right.
Right. And they said that port where it happened, that used to be a spot where slaves used to be sold at.
Yeah, in 1808, man. That was a major harbor for bringing in slaves throughout all of Alabama.
That's right.
This is all happening within a week, man.
Yeah.
See how Bashir Shah turning things up?
Wow, that's been a lot of shit that's going on in 1 week,
Yeah,
man.
right.
A lot of shit.
You know what? That video you did about the dollar collapse, bro. They were saying straightforward, like BRICS, they got a summit on the 22nd of this month. That basically their currency, which is backed by a gold standard, they said if that goes through, they're hoping for like a November 1st start date. We don't know the ins and outs, but if they get that up and running and they replace the dollar's gonna collapse, man.
Yeah.
And then dude was also saying that that like Germany and like another European nation are petition and go to BRICS. Because we know not France, but we know Turkey, they don't fuck with America anyway. You know what I'm saying? Out of the European Union or NATO. But even then, going back into that account, broad daylight, you know? Yeah, man. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
You know? What's up, man?
Say what?
I said, what's up, man? How you doing?
Nothing much. It's hot as shit earlier.
Yeah, it's still hot.
Yeah, but I'm not sweating bullets anymore. You know what I'm saying? What's this about?
You speak Spanish?
I can understand Spanish, but I can't speak it. I speak so little.
What's your dad?
My name's Kevin.
Or what's your dad? Like, is your dad Mexican or something?
Yeah, my parents are from El Salvador.
Okay, what you say? You on the sign? Yeah, Zebulon, bro. There you go, right here. Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Yep, you're an Israelite, man. According to the Bible. You know anything about the Bible?
Not too much. My dad's pretty religious.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't really go too much on me. I was kind of just thinking more for myself. Like, I guess I was more of an agnostic person. I believe there's something, but like, I don't know. Like, there's just so many religions, and like, all these religions, they say like this is true, or this is true. Like, they go by faith.
You get Ephesians 3.
So it's by faith. Like, you really can't.
Get Romans 1 and 7, I think it's 1 and 17, when it says from faith to faith is to find righteousness. Because you got to understand, there's a lot of religions out here. You have a lot of controlled religions. Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, all these things are set up to pretty much lead you astray. They give you bits and pieces of the truth, but overall, they don't really help you with anything. It's about money, it's about control. But see, one thing about what we talk about, the 12 tribes of Israel, this isn't a religion. This is actual culture. This is why when you look at the sign here, you got the biblical names, but you have the by names, which you've been called by, which is not a religion, but it's actually a lifestyle. So when you look at this sign, basically you being a Zebulon, Guatemala to Panamanians, your true identity, Salakia, will be Zebulonite, man, which is one of the sons of Jacob. Will make you a prince of the power. And can no religion put that on you? Can no religion tell you anything about that? But that's your heritage, man. You know?
Well, I guess like religion, it's more of it is like a guide to, I guess, a lot of people look at it.
Yeah.
To be a better person.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you know the language your people spoke before they spoke Spanish?
My people.
Well, like, you know, people in El Salvador, in that area.
They mainly speak Spanish is the language. And my parents came here, and then they learned English.
But isn't Spanish the language of a conqueror? You see, because the Spanish came over here and took over that land and said, hey, y'all need to start speaking that.
Conquistadors.
That's just what they speak. But I mean,
we're trying to tell you your history before that.
yeah, but I feel like nowadays there's nothing you can really do about like who conquered who. It's just like, well, it is what it is now.
Well,
That's how it is.
That's one of our messages, is that actually was not true.
yeah.
You know, it looks that way, right?
I mean,
it looks like Americans won. The dominant language is English, Spanish, and they're gonna go over. But the message that we have is that it's not over with, and that the real conquerors have yet to take over the earth. And that's what's on the sign right here.
Yeah, but I guess the true power in this country or world, whatever, is the people all the way on top of the government, all those old people.
These sector, who you think sector what?
Family.
Right, but who's in control? You think they got in power just because they were just so smart?
Oh, definitely.
No, the Most High set them up for a reason, but bring that precept about
This is Jeremiah 50 verse 6. It said, my people.
Shepherds led you astray, going into your leaders, your pastors, the people you learn from the schools, your government institutions. They've led you to believe that there's no other way. They want you to believe in a Gnostic type of mindset because they want you to push that, well, we can do what we want to do. But no, you were brought here by a higher power, man. Okay, look at the way that the world is created. Look at the sky. Look at the...
Aliens or like,
I'm sorry?
like aliens?
Well, no, we're talking about like an actual being, an actual creator that created everything. Because you can't tell me if you pick up a leaf from a maple tree and you have a particular, let's say you have an apple, you have a maple tree, you have a, give me another tree, brother. You have a maple and what else? Give me another tree. Oak tree.
Cedar.
If you look at those two different trees, there are two different types of species of a tree, even from the leaves, even from the way it's designed. That didn't happen by coincidence, man.
Yeah, when you go really, really think about it, like how like planets were even not created, like how did all of that?
That's what I'm saying, a higher power.
Solid
created.
balance.
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit more. Jeremiah 50 verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. Person, let's say, who came over from this country and owned slaves during that time, they wouldn't tell you that they were doing anything wrong. They would tell you God's work. But we're here to tell you that they were actually oppressing God's people.
Right. Have you heard anything about a Hebrew Israelite before in the Bible, like the history of Moses or anything like that coming up?
I mean, I've heard of that sentence before. But I don't know.
How old are you, man?
I'm 20.
Are you young? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that helps. That's why I asked the question so we get an understanding, because we let you know immediately that you were on the sign. The 12 tribes of Israel, those are Hebrew Israelites. Those are God's chosen people. And back in the story of Moses had to split the Red Sea and take his people across the bottom of the Red Sea to the Holy Land, the Promised Land. You know, but there was people that was chosen above all people, and there's 12 different tribes. So we're here to tell you is that you're actually, if you're on this sign, you're of one of the selected, chosen tribes of the nation of Israel, who the Lord is his favorite.
Right.
Now those people have been stolen and put into slavery. I'm going to let you know, hey, you're not just some slave. You're not just some wetback, spick, whatever, all these racist ass names they want to call you. You're actually you have a chosen heritage here. You know, so it's to elevate our people, let you know that, hey, look, you got to come up, way back to who you are, come back to your power, follow law, statutes, commandments, so you can get out of your current situation.
Right. And one of the reasons why there's so much confusion about what God is, why so many people are atheists or agnostic, is because people lost faith because of the main religious institution. What did they do? They came over here in wickedness.
Yeah.
All of the dumb, when the Lord is coming back and who the Lord is and what he looks, is all confusion.
Yeah.
And because the Catholic Church wanted a universal message to subjugate the world.
Yeah, because that's what Catholic means. Catholic means to be universal. You see, a lot of people lost faith in a God because mainstream Christianity, believe it or not, they haven't taught us anything. They told you to believe in a God, pay the tights, and then good shit gonna happen to you. That's not how that works, man.
That's right, because this guy right here, you know, this is white Jesus. I'm sure you grew up with this image. You seen it a lot.
I've heard things that like, yeah, he's not white.
Yeah. This is who he actually was painted after. This image right here comes from this guy. This is an actual man that lived. It's not Jesus though. It's the son of the Pope he was talking about.
Right.
The son, the Pope had his son painted to be the image of the Son of God, which is blasphemy.
Yeah.
You can't just paint yourself as being the son of the Most High.
All right, now, you want to see how divine the Bible is? You want to find a precept on this? You want us to show you how this was prophesied before it came into play? All right, we got Job. Matter of fact, give me that in Maccabees 3:48, and also get that in Wisdom of Solomon 12 when it says that when he sought to paint an image of his son. Now, this book was written years before that, thousands of years before that came to pass. We show you the divinity of the Bible. Did you know the Bible can prophesy that you was gonna lose your heritage and that you was gonna go into all these different philosophies? The Bible prophesies that. That's how we know that that's the true book of the Lord. Go ahead, buddy.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Now,
If you're not aware, who is it?
right, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Now, when you look at the wicked today, who's the primary race of people that's in power? What race started? White people, right? Which they're not even white, they're really red. They use white to put a term on them to make themselves seem innocent, but they're really red. And they go back to the Bible, which is called the Idumeans or the Edomites, all right?
Right.
It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Now, this is Cesare Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI, aka Rodrigo Borgia. He was an Edomite, a so-called white man, but he commissioned them to go around and paint an image of his son being God.
Yeah.
And this all happened in a year time frame about 1500s, 1600s. Now, who you call Jesus lived over 2,000 years ago.
Yes.
So this image didn't exist over 2,000 years ago.
It did.
They randomly made this up at the same time that they came and slaughtered the indigenous people of every last one of these on the sign. So you said you came from El Salvador, right?
Yeah.
Now, which one is that?
Zebulon.
Zebulon? Okay. So you're right here. Those indigenous people over there, they were actually speaking broken forms
Hebrew.
of Hebrew.
Right.
Before they were came by the conquistadors, which is this people right here. They came and forced you guys to speak Spanish.
And one thing I want to mention, that if you notice that time period we asked you about what did your forefathers speak before Spanish, and one of the reasons most young guys like you don't know is because they worked very hard to make sure there was no history before the 1500s.
Yeah.
They wanted this to replace everything.
Yeah.
See?
That's
That's
co-
why people struggle knowing what are the ancient languages of the native people here. They just want you to think that we started off here being black.
Yeah.
We started off here speaking Spanish.
That y'all
That's
came
not
from
the case.
China.
There's an entire history before that.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point, is to replace. They don't even want you to think anything before Spanish or English
Right.
or French. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why in your history class, it started Western culture. It started with Rome and Greece. Civilization was going on years before that, man.
Yeah.
You got the Maccabees. Yep.
Yeah, it's not about the school system.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So the school system is purposely to brainwash you
Right.
and make sure we don't know who we are. Because the minute we start opening up to that, power comes.
Yeah.
They can't have that. They can't have a bunch of,
Even like
black and
TikTok.
brown people,
TikTok's
quote
a
unquote,
great way.
taking over.
Esau needs fat, lazy, stupid consumers. Because anything else is a threat to him, because he's a weak man.
Because he's a liar.
You know, if he ruled in righteousness, he wouldn't care if there was a strong man in his time. This is First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law,
Which is the Bible. The book of the law is considered the Bible.
Now, in context, this is going into the time of the Greeks. Go ahead,
It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Now, that sign right there, the heathen is set to paint the likeness of their images, so they was doing that before then too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, our people went through a period what they call Hellenization, which means that they started keeping philosophies of other people, other nations that was not ours.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Same thing with that. Okay.
Right.
Read that again.
It says, First Maccabees 3, verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. They brought also the priest's garments, and the first fruits, and the tithes, and the Nazarites they stirred up, who had accomplished their days.
Right.
And that's why, Salaki, that's why you have such prominent in school. They focus on the Renaissance period when you learn about art. They focus on that form of art when they teach you in that school.
Right.
Why they focus so heavy on Renaissance? The Renaissance means rebirth and renew. That was a time frame where they were literally whitewashing all the paintings of so-called black and Hispanic people and making sure the prominent images They're all painted white.
Right.
So they painted over everything. And they went over that whole time period. They whitewashed a lot of shit, man. A lot of things.
That's why when you look at those churches, you see images of the white baby angels. That's all bullshit, man. There ain't no naked white babies in the sky, man.
The world's already fucked up. Like in the past, it was way more fucked up.
But this was a custom that many heathen did. They would come in and ascribe their gods to certain things. You know, and they did. It was no different when they looked at our books. It's not a coincidence that the 12 Olympian gods of Greece are there's 12 of them.
Yeah, 12 of them.
Now, and it's no different when you look. When you, by the time you get to the New Testament, our people were worshiping a goddess called Diana. But in the time of the Babylonians, it was Uranus. And in the
Campaign. Yeah, I got my page. They watch.
Sorry, man. We live streaming. We just trying to.
No, you're good. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, you good, man.
Alright, yeah, thanks for talking.
Thanks for
I want to take a selfie, big group selfie.
Now you take a picture of this.
Take a picture.
That's most important.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, but hey, we the same people, man. So-called blacks and Hispanics. I know, they have a lot of division amongst us, but we're here to tell you that we are the same people. Yeah, we're the chosen people of God, man. That's what's most important. The name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah.
Remember that, man. Because, hey, all hell finna break loose in America.
What's your name, man? Devin. All right,
Devin.
Kevin. Take care, man.
Be easy. Be safe. Yeah.
All right,
See you, man.
All right, bro.
See ya.
All right, Kev.
You know, and the thing, people are coming up and inquiring because they know something is wrong with this place, man. They know something's up with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be some way of, some form of truth that way because, hey, the so-called white man, his ways ain't working. You know, like I was gonna ask that brother, I was gonna ask him to prove that the so-called white man is the devil and that he power. You never seen a Chinese picture of Jesus Christ, have you? Never seen Jesus Christ shake your eyes, have you? No, you know what I'm saying? So that shows you right there, which goes back to that scripture. Right, right.
And people like that, man, that these Jakes, the young Jakes come up, they're the ones that's going to be searching really, really hard to find us. When we're taking off this thing, man.
Right.
You know, because they don't take it serious, nonchalant, I'm ready to go, I really want to hear about it. But when the shit hits the fan, and you start, it's going to resonate your spirit, you're going to be begging to try to find us.
Don't care. Yeah. Esau uses violence to beat the image and messages into you, man.
Well, that's the whole point, man. Like buck breaking, slaves. He's scared. He scared that shit out you into believing.
Right, like Ammon over there in Japan, before 1945, like we talking about Oppenheimer, they saw Esau as like Steve Rogers before the Captain America serum. And then after 1945, they looked at him like Broly from Dragon Ball Z, man. That's how they saw Esau after he dropped that nuke on him. You know?
You've been edifying a lot of Northern Kingdom this year alone, man. Man, y'all better quit playing with this word.
I better come in, man.
Hey, especially, that brother who came out last month, man, you need to stop playing, man.
Yeah, he said that he got a truck driving job or something like that.
Okay.
But I mean, regardless of that, man, you still got to do work, man. Because it's coming to a time like the Lord ain't gonna give a shit about your job, man. You got to be out here. You know what I'm saying? And come out and do the work. Even if you don't come out with us, go out there and do the work, man.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, one thing about this camp, we ain't gonna accept you just because you believe, bro. You gotta prove yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, call it what you want. Any new guy come up here, man, hey, I'm barely dealing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prove that you really wanna be up here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't with all that inconsistency shit. We know brothers got jobs and stuff like that, but honestly speaking, if you gonna play games with the truth, then don't even come up here, man. Straight up.
That's right, man.
We don't want less nigga shit for us.
And the Lord's got a spotlight, man, on Northern Kingdom, because like the Spirit both said, I haven't seen this many Northern Kingdom come up in the choir in all these years we've been out here.
Right.
And then also, even with the fight that happened and shit like that, a lot of people saying blood is gag. So it's a lot of symbolism, man. Northern Kingdom, y'all better wake the fuck up. Y'all about to start getting fucked with, because Southern Kingdom been on this, man, for a minute.
Well, the Lord is already fucking with him. Look what happened in Peru. Lord has let Esau visit you again, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all out there shooting at shit y'all can't see. Y'all better get with this word, man, because y'all are Israelites.
That's right, man.
The Mexican cartels, man. A lot of you Northern Kingdom just coming up missing, man.
Bro.
A lot of y'all just getting fucked up with Esau's I would just say his supply chain of people that he got going around the world, man.
This is Isaiah.
I was gonna say Esau Spirit about to put on Esau. His horn's about to come heavy on Northern Kingdom, man. We're going to see a lot of deaths, particular on these reservations. There's about to be some news reports. It's going to start stirring our spirit up, man. Judah's getting roused up, you know, that shit that happened in Alabama. But what that does is that sets the trend for the rest of the tribes. So it's time for the Northern Kingdom to wake the fuck up, man. Because the only ones that's waking up over there is them brothers over there in Cali and shit, you know. I'm not discrediting any other brothers around other camps. You know, you got brothers in Chicago and shit like that. But there ain't enough of y'all out here, man.
Right.
What the fuck y'all doing?
It's gonna start somewhere.
GMS Miami camp. There should be way more Northern Kingdom out there, man. Miami
That's Northern Kingdom Central.
That's Northern Kingdom Central, outside of Houston. Hey, but this is Isaiah 55 verse 6. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near.
And so this basically goes into the procrastination, man. You know? And like the brother said, man, we understand you got jobs, you're doing things of that nature, man. But if you in the spirit that I got time, that's a horrible spirit to be in.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
With the Lord, bro.
Truck driving is about to be a very dangerous job, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Not just for women, bro. The women are getting bold enough. They want to do it. They want to put on booty shorts and go
Sassy
drive around
truck.
the country.
That's why
Okay.
That thing that got caught in the bar.
Yeah. They think you saw that bitch smiling.
Well, see that. But that's the whole thing. I did it's cute. Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. See, and it's the problem. See that whole with what's that shit called, with yellow trucking or something? Sassy truck. Yeah, they just laid off over like.
Yellow
truck. Yeah, they just laid off like down to their whole thing, man.
Yeah, they said you're not getting your pension.
Yeah.
They look niggas dead in the eye and say, I know you worked here for 30 years, but your pension is gone. That's enough. You should want to put hands on somebody, man.
Well, that's what happened when Jake put their faith in the system. But hey, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, man. So you can't be procrastinating to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got enough time. No, we ain't got no time, bro, because like we was going into earlier, before we switched momentum, bro, they're getting ready to bring a global currency, man.
Right.
BRICS is talking about introducing a worldwide currency that's backed by the gold standard. And that's gonna put America out of commission, lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah.
Meaning all the money overseas is gonna come back to America, which is gonna be hyperinflation times 4.
Right.
Meaning that a pair of shoes gonna run your ass 10 racks.
Right.
Loaf of bread, 2 bands, some eggs, 200. Y'all ain't ready for that shit, man.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what happens? Ain't nobody
Right.
gonna pay for it. They gonna end up going to the store and they gonna loot, they gonna rob, they gonna fight, they gonna get followed home,
Right.
and it's gonna be all
Yeah.
hell breaking loose, man.
Right. You know what? In that day, you're not gonna be able to buy a gun. You know, all you carnal niggas, we saw the prices go up for bullets every time there's a damn lockdown. You know, you're gonna try to get things to try to defend yourself, and you're not gonna be able to, man. The Lord gonna basically cut down every avenue. You know, because ultimately, if you're an Israelite, your commandment is to rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, not the carnal things of this world, not yourself. What you gonna say?
Just a little bit more. This Isaiah 55:6 again. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. And the Most High is near to you simple blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans through us, man. Every Saturday we come out, the Most High is made known unto you, man. Every time we cut on a video camera and post it on YouTube, the Most High is making himself near. When you walk by thinking, you know, we just niggas with shower curtains on, hey, that's the worst mistake you could ever make.
Yep.
Because, hey, being honest, the Lord tired of you niggas, man.
Yeah.
And how do we know that? Because we tired of you niggas.
That's right. The Lord speaking through us, man.
It said, Isaiah 55:7, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. We were telling that to that guy Kevin, man. Because he called himself an agnostic.
Right.
Which really basically means he don't know what to believe, man.
Right.
We telling him forsake that stupid ass shit, man. We
Yeah.
trying to get you to believe in the Lord, man.
Right. And that's all Esau wants. He just wants you to doubt, man.
Yes.
That's enough. When he offered you that package,
Yep.
just enough doubt is enough to get you to go off, man.
Right.
That's why the Lord constantly preaches about faith, man.
Right.
Well, girding yourself up.
Well, it says here, man, Proverbs 1, and I'm going to start at verses 3. And in fact, let's start at verses 2. It says, to know wisdom and instruction and to receive the words of understanding. Okay? Which is the understanding of this truth, man. And it says to receive the instruction of wisdom, judgment, justice, and equity. to give subtlety to the simple and a young man knowledge and discretion, man. That was a young man right there. He gave him knowledge with discretion. But, you know, he's going to walk by. He's going to believe what he's going to believe. Because them 20-year-old Jakes, the only thing they know, social media, TikTok. That's all he wanted to do was take a selfie with it, put it on TikTok, you know, get 100 likes or something like that and go about his business. But our people, they have no hope. Like, that was a hopeless man right there. You just see no power, no fight, and he's just like, look, I'm just living until I die. And that's the mindset this devil wants us to be in, man. Like the brother said, doubt. Esau wants to, when he place that seed of doubt in you, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Yeah, he had that hopeless spirit on him, like the conquerors. He conquered, and he's like, no, man.
Yeah,
I get it, because that's how it looks.
Yeah, he was in that. It is what it is. Spirit.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, bro. That's why they took our name from us, man. It wasn't enough to just beat our ass. They had to remove our identity, our language, our name. They didn't want nothing for us to get back to our power, man.
Well, that's why it says a wise man will hear and will increase learning. And a man of understanding should attain into wise counsel. So if he's understanding, if he's wise, sooner than later the spirit will bring him back up here. But I don't see that happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you Northern Kingdom, like the brother said, y'all are done, man. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had this much Northern Kingdom up here in years. You know what I'm saying? Let alone join the camp. Honestly speaking, hey, shit, you may not never wake up in Kansas City, because just from my personal opinion, I believe that the majority of you people in Kansas City are gonna die, man.
Right.
I really see that. I really see 99.5% of you people in Kansas City, Missouri being straight up put to death. Okay? And you know what? Good. So what?
Especially crowd ass bitches.
Yeah,
A lot of people deserve to die, man.
And you're gonna die, all right? You're gonna die because you know what? When this dollar collapses, this devil is gonna really show his ass, man.
Right.
Okay, he's gonna show his ass. Hey, we saw what he did at Hawaii, man. That wasn't natural. Esau started that shit. Same thing in Canada. He started that. Same thing in Cali years ago. They said that, bro, it was a fucking tornado. A tornado that is literally full of fire, man. That's some devil-may cry. That's some video. That's a superpower, man.
Right.
That's why, man, KO, King of Fighters, man. That nigga KO Kasagi, man, he throw that light, that shit.
KO,
that's my nigga, bro. He throw that light, that shit turn into fire flames. That's some straight up hybrid weaponry type shit, man.
Speak about those miracles, man. He had to call fire from heaven. You know, more ways than one. He got missiles and stuff too. But that's what we're dealing with, man.
Yeah, we're dealing with the devil.
You know?
All right. But it says here, to understand a proverb and the interpretation. What does proverb mean? Wise saying, right? And it says, but fools despise wisdom and destruction. So all you numbskulls that come up here, you don't stop. You know what I'm saying? You walk by, you fan your hand, then hey, you a fool according to the scriptures, man. And you're gonna reap that judgment, because everybody that walked past this camp, you're marked whether you believe it or not.
Right.
You're fucking marked, man. All right, and don't come up here trying to look for us when all hell break loose, because you know what? The Lord the Lord said, hey, I don't know you, depart from us that work with your iniquity, man.
Right.
But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions, man. But my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they should be an ornament of grace unto thy head and chains about thy neck, man. And when you have a chain about your neck, that's basically meaning you are in servitude to something. And we're supposed to be in bondage to this word, man. And to this truth, to this understanding. Like I tell brothers all the time, we're out here predicated on a righteous possession, man. Because ain't no men in their right mind gonna stand up in 100-degree weather and talk to a camera for 2.5 hours and nobody's listening.
Right.
Either something's fucking wrong with us, or we're possessed by a righteous spirit that compels us to come out here, man.
Yeah.
You know? And it reads, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna just read this whole chapter, man. And it says, and my son, if sin is, matter of fact, let's go down. Verses 20, it says, wisdom cried without, and she uttered her voice in the streets. Wisdom is in the streets, man. We're in the streets right now. We're on the corner of a main highway. All types of wickedness happen out here, man. Last week we had a little situation right here, you know. You know, niggas being stupid and shit like that. We had to run them off. But, you know, this is the chief place of concourse. This is the valley of the shadow of death. It's wicked out here, man. But this is where knowledge is at. This is what the prophets are told to come to in the face of all this adversity, man.
Yeah, in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
We in the middle of the worst kingdom ever.
Yeah, man.
See what I'm saying? All type of witchcraft goes on around here. All type of spells getting cast. That's why after this summertime ends in August, hey brothers, we about to gird ourselves heavily, because it gets into that spooky season, man. So all these witches between September and October, they do a lot of enchantments during that time. And hey, this shit gets bad, man. Kansas City in fucking October, hey, I wouldn't recommend it.
When they start, like, I believe, like, what's the time of the fall? Fall equinox, October, like the middle of October, and they doing seances for like 15 days of the month. And then they go above and beyond because, according to the Latin tribes, you got All Saints Day, which is their form of Halloween, which is like November 1st or 2nd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Going to All Saints Day, and they put on these costumes and they conjure up demons, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the dead, yup. Yup.
Yeah, it's November 1st, right?
Skulls and shit.
So yeah, brothers, man, we're really in the midst of a fucking war, man. This shit, you can tell, you can feel it. Brothers are going through all types of shit. Harmonies, man, all types of stuff. We're really under attack, man. Yeah. All right, but it says here, she cried in a chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, and in the city she uttered her words, saying, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?" Like, how long it's gonna take for y'all to see the truth, man? A lot of y'all know about the Israelites. Like, you can ask every other nigga down in the hood, do they know they're the children of Israel? They would say, yeah, we know we're Israelites. You see, Jacob settled on their leaves because they still got fucking Paul's on 58th and Prospero, whatever that story is, man. 58th and Paseo, they got Jay's chicken. But see, when they goodies get taken from their ass, that's when they gonna start asking about, okay, what was that shit y'all Israelites was talking about? What was y'all saying? You know? But it's gonna be too late then.
Yeah,
you know?
This wisdom and knowledge is supposed to upgrade you, man.
Yeah.
You know, knowing you an Israelite, you supposed to be transformed into a lowercase g God on this planet Earth, man.
Yeah.
But they just take that information and just throw it to the side. Now you just an Israelite gangbanger. You an Israelite cook at a restaurant.
Right.
You an Israelite dishwasher, man.
Right.
That don't make no fucking sense.
And it reads here, it says, "And the scornies delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Okay, fools hate knowledge. Like that fucking bum that just walked past us, me mugging a cat. There was 4 of us in one of you, man. You can smash it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but to show you got some high-level demons out here. Yeah, it's always a dreadhead nigga, man. And you niggas, you gonna get the worst of the judgment when all hell breaks loose, bro.
Right.
Straight up, you dreadhead nigga, you have a special death coming to you because you are some of the most effeminate, emotional, bitch-made, female-loving niggas in the world, man. And I can't stand you with every ounce of breath in my body, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's why I be glad when Esau gun you niggas down like the vermin you are. You know? Because them dreads, they put a wicked vibration on you. Put a straight effeminate, bitch-made spirit on you. To the point, nigga, look at you. You like, man, what you standing me for, man? Man, shut your ass up, man. Esau just pulled you over and felt on your girl booty and you ain't do shit about it.
Yeah.
But you want to be mad at a man for teaching the Bible. Nigga, shut up,
Right.
man.
Asking for a badge.
Right. We saw pumping y'all, man.
It's the book of Hosea 4:6.
Nigga, put your shit in a pound. Then took your rims, nigga.
So Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I also will forget thy children.
Yeah, that's why Jake is in his messed up state, man, because they forgot the Most High. The Most High done everything for us, man. He's fed us, he's clothed us, he gave us light, manna from heaven, he gave us the truth, he gave us the sun. The fact the Lord sent his best thing, he sent the sun, bro. It don't get no better than your Howard Shine. Niggas are still cutting up, bro. Like the Lord, like, look, bro, I just gave y'all a free ticket into the kingdom. What then y'all gotta do is just work a little bit, but y'all got a free ticket, man.
Yeah.
Y'all still acting like this?
Brother.
Like, what the fuck wrong with niggas, man? No? Yeah, go ahead. It's more. I'll come back to this.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him.
Right, because you put your faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua because you know you need help, man. as this brother brought out, people is destroyed for lack of knowledge. What does Jake need to do? They need to seek knowledge so they can put themselves together, man. Instead, what do? They go further and deeper into ignorance, man. World Star Hip Hop is getting millions of visits to their site every day. But how many visits is the Apostles getting?
Right.
How many visits is brothers teaching the truth getting? Not that much. Even fucking mainstream Israelites, man. We ain't gonna go off on you other camps. You know, we taking a break from you niggas. But even you mainstream Israelites.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't really putting up no answers out there like that, man.
Nate, we gonna get on your ass some more, man. You gonna come up every camp till the missiles come, man.
It says, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect.
Right.
But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
And the Most High is showing you grace and mercy by giving you your identity back, man. Letting you know who you are in this truth. Letting you know what's your place in this world, man.
Yeah.
You better be thankful for that. Don't just take the truth like it's just something to do on YouTube.
Yeah.
After you get done watching twerk videos, let me go see what GMS is saying.
Right, right.
Apostle Ricard just went into that the other day with D-Mash, because basically, see what happens is niggas get on a video and, alright, prime example, right? When we did that video in Second Maccabees breakdown, we got probably like 100, we got 22 likes, bro, that's it. Now, let's say we did a video with Duke of the Black Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Like when me, Rapai Allah, Amwan Gabar, Elder Ayadan, and what's the other brother, man, he got on there too. When we did that podcast about the women, that shit got probably over 1,000 views, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But when you bringing out good information, edifying information, niggas ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Like a lot of you guys, you're able-bodied, man. All you jakes that comment on our comment board, a lot of you guys are able to teach the word, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make one brother, man. He always comment, King Des, man. Where you at, bro? You've been watching my channel probably since GMS 2. You've been down with us for a long time, man. But when you gonna go out there and do the work? You too. We got next, that other Israelite Jake, man. He got a precept for everything, bro. I'm like, bro, you got them precepts. You need to be out there bringing it out.
Right.
Come on, Jake. What's wrong with y'all? We trying to get out here, bro. Go out there. Look, hey, look, man. Brother made a beautiful statement. He said, look, every day is a book being written about you. He said it's up to you how you want your legacy to end. I don't know about you niggas, but I want my book to be fucking readable, man.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to start in the book like, all right, it starts off good, and then all of a sudden it's just like, man, this is a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Today he got
Hell nah, man. I want motherfucker to be locked into my story from the beginning to the end, man.
Yeah,
that's what we want. Y'all, hey, man, get out there.
Hey man, y'all can't just be focused on these damn women videos, man.
Yeah.
That's just irritating. Cause even myself, I put a video with Kevin Samuels talking about, you know, the 4 traits of a low value woman. That shit almost has 8,000 views right now.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
What is it called?
Like the 4 traits of a low value woman.
You did that with Kevin Samuels?
Yeah. So I was like,
That's
so
all
I put
niggas
this
care
video on
about.
that shit, but
I done
all
cursed
they
out my
care
whole
about is
comment
that
board,
bullshit,
bro.
man. So what the fuck? You got all these views on that shit?
Right.
What the fuck? Like you concerned about all these fucking women, what they doing to you, but you ain't concerned about the Lord and why this shit's happening, and why the fuck they out of order, man.
And if you're concerned about what they're doing to you, then seek the Lord, man.
Right.
Because, hey, ain't none of y'all getting spiritual power. You ain't putting in that work.
Yeah. Niggas drunk on box, man. This is
Literally.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10 again. It says, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous.
Hey, and how does they neglect the righteous?
Or just walking by, you know.
And hey, a shalom ain't gonna do it, man.
Right.
A shalom, brother. Nigga, that's that.
More
Yeah, nah, man. Pay some tight, get some arms or something, man.
Right.
Go drop off some water. You too late. Go bring some water to one of the brothers, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A lot of y'all are giving more money to toothless Edomite independents than you have to the prophets, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Standing on the corners, be giving out.
Yeah.
Well, what did you do for the righteous, man?
Right. I bet not find out Jake buying feet pics over paying tights, man.
Right. Yeah. And it says, and forsaken the Lord, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Run that back.
It says, verse 11, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain.
Because you lost, man. Not knowing your identity, not knowing your power is a miserable fucking life, man.
Yeah.
You over here eating baconators at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? You going to Red Lobster, all you can eat shrimp, bowels is fucked up. Bad shit keep happening to you. You don't know why.
McDoubles.
Like, come on, man. How can you be a nigga that wake up in the projects every day, you eat bullshit chicken, and you smoke Newports, and you drinking Henny every day, man?
And you smoking weed.
Honestly, you should be dead, man. That's a miracle. The Lord kept your ass alive. You eating that bullshit every day, man.
Straight GMOs.
You know?
It's miserable, man.
That's miserable, man. All because you don't want to repent. Not eating pork is too much.
Now, you know it's a bullshit back in the day. You could maybe get a gyro in Chicago for $3 for a big. Man, bro, yeah, you fucked up, bro. Oh, yeah.
It says their wives are foolish and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed, wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which has not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. Those are the diligent ones, man, that actually seek wisdom, you know, that are sincere about this thing. But where are y'all at, man? Right. Besides the men of the Lord that are out here preaching, where are the righteous souls that are seeking wisdom, man?
Well, ain't nobody seeking weird. It's like it, brothers, but y'all gonna see these people know exactly who and what we are. Everybody knows about the Israelites. We're not tucked off in the corner somewhere. They know about me, man. They're too happy in their fucking fuzz, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you notice as this system is collapsing, Esau is pushing more bread and circus. It's like, okay, just pump more drugs into the community in the way of bread and circus. Right. Just make more deals, just push out more, you know, whatever to keep Jake preoccupied, man. Because, like, when the whole shutdown came, everybody named Mama was looking for the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. And it's just a matter of time, bro. People gonna start coming up. You're gonna have women that's gonna come up and say, I've been watching y'all for 5 years. Well, where the hell you been at?
Right.
Why you ain't married one of these brothers yet, man? Little nice little baddie come out. I've been watching you for 5 years. Oh, really? Where you been?
Right.
What you been doing? Dotting? Fucking going on yacht trips, man.
Hanging out with your old friends.
Yeah, hanging out with your fucking thought friends and shit, getting passed around by Tukey and Ray Ray.
Right.
All them niggas in the hood. Don't come up here. We don't want you, man.
I'll skip down at verse 17. It says, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded.
Right. Though you live long, the Lord ain't gonna regard you as a damn thing. Because in Peter's it tells you that the Most High even preserves the wicked until the great day of judgment. So a lot of you would just really preserve to die.
God.
Like that Edomite bitch that got attacked by that snake that fell off the sky, dropped on her arm. And then a fucking Hulk came and attacked. I didn't see that. I did a video, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I did a video. Yeah, bro. This bitch was, I think she was cutting grass. And what would you know, man? Gonna lock in. But so shit, basically she was cutting grass, right? So a snake came out of the air, which common sense, the bird must have lost the snake. Yeah. But what are the chances that it landed right on her, bro?
Yeah.
That's perfect symmetry.
That's Amos, man.
Hey, and then the hawk flew down and attacked her too.
But you notice, like, even though a hawk is not really evil, they do pretty much a lot of the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then a snake represents Esau's fucking his nature, man. That's the omen that you going down.
Yeah.
Everybody in the comment board like, oh Jesus, oh thank God she's okay. I'm like, man, she just got preserved to get fucked up.
Judged.
Yo, you been better off going out that way.
Right.
Well, she said the serpent was clawing out her face, and then the bird came down and scarred the whole arm up, bro.
Damn.
Like, bitch, this is my snake. And bro, if a hawk walk onto you, you through, bro.
Talons.
Yeah, the first thing they gonna do that, bro, they'll fly out for the fucking dog, bro.
Yeah.
When they get them talons in your ass, they fly right off.
Talons be like inches long, man. That's how they do it.
Yeah. I'm off with it, man. I'll read that again one more time. It's verse 17. It says, for they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor.
Yeah, that's for all you fucking grandmas in the church, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sister Mabel with the crooked lip. 89, 90 years old. You ain't missed a fucking Sunday service since 1964.
Right.
Most I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Sister Mabel.
Yeah, she didn't donated 20 grand to the church, but yeah, her fucking roof got a hole in it.
Right.
But that church shit's so wicked, bro. I remember, man, my sister, her grandparent, they went to a church in Chicago called True Believers, right? Every Sunday. This is one of them old brick churches with the wood seats, no AC and shit in there. You got the white Jesus. Bro, that's how in a fucking gulag we were, bro. White Jesus, literally, you can't miss it. Straight witchcraft. But bro, at the same time, before service, they selling pork biscuits in the goddamn forum, man. We was literally eating dry biscuits and pork in the house of so-called the Most High or the so-called house of God.
Yeah. That's why you people are a fucking joke, man.
Right.
And that's
Like,
why he's
man.
gonna start with you niggas, man. He needs to, man. Y'all are the wickedest niggas in the world, man.
Yes.
How you take the wickedness of Esau and then turn that shit up?
Multiply.
Multiply it, man.
And then you ask him, did Jesus have, we don't know what color Jesus was, baby. Then why is he a white man?
Right.
It doesn't matter.
You ever sick of you old bitches in the church, man, for years, thinking you got it, you got saved in 1993, and now you think you're good, handing out peppermints and shit in the church. That ain't gonna get you saved, man. The Lord said he's gonna slay utterly old and young when the time comes.
Yeah, you come up here with us with that shit, we gonna cuss you out, man.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
pull out precepts.
That's right. It says verse 18, or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. But see, when that day comes, you gonna know you fucked up, man. You gonna know it's hopeless. You gonna call out on Jesus and all these other different names. There's gonna be no answer, and then it's gonna sink in that the Lord has abandoned you, man. All right. And why does He abandon you? Because you're rebellious. Boogity. You don't want to listen now. You want to listen after the punishment has been levied, man.
Right, right.
There ain't no repenting after you got with your dick in another man's woman, man.
Right.
Ain't no salaki after that, man.
Yeah, ain't no my bad, brother.
You know, it says, last verse, it says, for horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation.
Horrible. He said, yeah, horrible.
You know?
Horrible, man.
And that's why the brother said earlier, like, why are we out here, you know, wearing the shower curtains? Because the end is horrible, man. The end is horrible. So the Lord is justified now. All right?
Yeah. It's cool. Go back to that Luke 12 we got earlier.
Yeah.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49 again. It said, I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if it already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. So when Yahushua comes back, he ain't gonna bring Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin on the round table and say, y'all niggas need to get along.
Right.
No, Yahushua is about to obliterate both them kingdoms
Yeah.
and establish himself on top with his people.
Right, brother.
That's why this common dollar collapse, bro, any day now, bro. They're already saying it. Look, I don't know how true, but they said summit August 22nd and then November 1st, something about November 1st. You have to look it up. But basically, they getting ready to switch this currency up. They're going to war behind that shit.
Yeah,
Once everybody drops $6, America's going to war. They got to go to war. Amalek going like, nah, nigga. Because you know Amalek is behind the Federal Reserve anyway. That's his whole shit. He like, look, nigga, go to war, man.
Yeah.
He gonna make him go to war. And if Amalek say, look, take your ass to Iran, they got to do it.
Yeah. Esau has invaded so many countries for way less. You think he gonna let his whole bag just slip through and ain't gonna be no hell,
Bro,
no,
the
man.
dollar's the only thing keeping this shithole afloat, bro.
Right.
Bro, the minute, let's just say if a third of the country stops spending money for a week, this shit is out of here, bro.
Yeah.
If every Jake stopped working today, this country is done, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all keeping it up, man.
There's only place, one of the only countries that don't have a central bank established is Iran.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how these Rothschilds and these elites MO work, man. They got to get certain countries indebted to them. And once they owe so much debt, like, hey, look, the only way you're gonna try to catch up or have a chance of catching up, you're gonna go to war against this place and take that shit so we can build another bank there.
Right.
Well,
So the target's Iran, man.
they starting to consider mobilizing troops to the Strait of Hormuz because Iran is seizing a lot of ships in that area. That's why I wanted to bring out this article real quick. Going to the saying, this is AP News. U.S. military may put armed troops on commercial ships in Strait of Hormuz to stop Iran seizures.
Hey, so there you go, man. Because really, when you think about it, man, what business does U.S. truly have over there? If somebody else is giving them orders to go over there and do all that shit.
Right.
Hey, go to the USDebtClock.org, and you're gonna see how much trillions of dollars this place is steadily rising in debt. They're enslaved to the system, so they gotta go. They gotta pay. It's time, man.
Well, they said that they might have to bring back a draft. They don't have enough troops for that. You know what I'm saying? Like 3,000 troops being deployed. They don't have they don't have enough troops to do shit. They're spread too thin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you got this new war on front too. And then they contemplating sending troops down to fucking Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So it's they don't have enough troops, so it's gonna be bad for them, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible, man. So you Americans is finished. You know that the time that they had America as this world superpower that the elite was rocking with is over with, man. This place is they owe too much money. It's just like you know, in the fucking streets.
Right.
A nigga that owe a drug dealer too much money, they go come trying to collect. Hey nigga, you over here flaunting and stunting and shit. Hey, it's time to pay where my fucking money at. So that's what these elites are saying to America, man.
Yeah.
It's done. That's why the dollar's gonna crash and all that shit. The only way they're gonna be trying to get out of that shit is go to war.
Yeah, and just what you were saying, how they spread thin. Another article this week, man. Al Jazeera. U.S. deployed warships after China-Russia naval patrol near Alaska. The U.S. dispatched 4 destroyers and aircraft after 11 Russian and Chinese ships went close to Alaska State.
Right. You see? And why is America putting so much effort to try to keep all of these things in place? Like why are these spread so thin? It's because they're trying to keep a hold on the entire earth, man. What they've done is they spread themselves out too much because their whole supply chain is global, man. They can't have anything hold up in the Chinese supply chain, in the European supply chain, or the African one, man.
But see, but they even surrounded on all sides because even during the African supply, they setting up African like I believe it's like 50. They got like 50 countries all over the world.
Yeah.
Africa's setting up military bases in 40 of those countries
Right.
to flush you out. So either though you set up, they gonna surround your ass.
Yeah,
man.
like Nigeria just kicked France out, man.
Yeah.
Because France started bombing them. Now, why did France started bombing them? Because they were getting yellow cake. Now, if you know what yellow cake is, what they were looking for in Saddam Hussein, which is basically enriched uranium. They've been getting it for pennies on the dollar in Nigeria, and France has had so much nuclear energy, they've actually been able to export it. It has so much excess of nuclear energy. And so they've been getting it for pennies on the dollar. They're like, wait a minute. You got so much energy over there, you actually exporting it, and you selling that shit for way overpriced.
Well, that's what he do here, though. I mean, everything is overpriced, like in a sweatshop in China, man. That's the reason why a lot of those what you call those guys, those engineers over there in India, when they was basically cutting up over the iPhones, because the elements in the iPhones, they was like, wait a minute, this shit is cheap, but we can make millions of dollars off of it. But yeah, you pay them niggas a solid $49 a month, but you sell a new iPhone for $1,500, man.
Right.
Bro, how Apple is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And you mean to tell me you can't pay a measly $100,000 a year salary? You give a nigga $49 a month.
Apple's market cap is hit $3 trillion last month.
Oh well, shit, that's even fucking better.
I mean, it's stock market, but yeah, their power is immense, man, of what they can do, man. They don't give a fuck about you people, man. They come in there, they take all the minerals out of your country. They don't give you shit, man.
Well, they showed that in that movie, Blood Diamond, and also in that movie, Uncut Gems, man.
Yeah.
When they was over there mining for that opium stone.
Yeah.
Yup.
Over there in
And it ended up in the hand of a fucking malachite, man.
Yeah, of course it did.
Going back, this is Luke 12, verse 50, or verse 51. Suppose ye that I had come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be five in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3.
Yeah, but we saw that during the time of the pandemic, man. You know what I'm saying? We saw that when people was literally in house fighting, domestic violence went up, people was fighting families. I knew people, you couldn't even go to their crib unless you had the Michael Myers on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or unless you got the 3-pointer in you. They're like, nah, you can't step foot in this house, man.
Right.
So how much more now when all hell break loose over division?
Read it again, Luke chapter 12, verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. Now we speaking on, global terms, man. Everybody within the beast system is not rocking with that setup, man.
Right.
There's members of the beast system that signed that agreement, but they just not eating like other countries, man. You know what I'm saying? Lithuania ain't eating like Germany right now.
Right. Hawaii said Shalom.
Yeah,
Shalom, brother. Shalom, Maki, Makwati, Yami,
For the press, for y'all brothers out there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hey, the Lord bringing judgment on Hawaii, man. Even though we know Esau's behind that, but it's crazy, man.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, to that brother's point, two of the things that gets people divided is fear and anger, man. That's why these people are so irrational on the road. That's why they're angry at you for no reason. They're cutting you off. A lot of them, they're deep-rooted. Fear is deep-rooted in these people, man.
Well,
they're scared.
because this society is fear-based. It pumps fear. From the moment you were born to the day you die, they make you afraid to die. Every other month, there's a horror movie coming out. They always have some. It's fear-based,
Yeah,
man.
climate change,
Climate
we're all gonna
change,
die
your
in
job.
5 years.
Or you don't take this, you're gonna lose your job. Hey, brother, you gotta pay taxes or you're gonna get locked up. You don't pay child support or alimony, you get locked up.
Right.
This is a fear-based society.
Right.
Esau keeps the people afraid because when you have a person afraid, you can control them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is why all you people, you went down there and you took that goddamn you know what, man.
Right.
And that's why majority of you will take that MOTB.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right, man. That's why the majority of y'all work for 45-hour work weeks. Y'all go the whole year without taking a vacation. You're afraid to leave, man. You're working paycheck to paycheck because you're in perpetual state of fear, and I gotta keep ends meet, man. You're very easy to control that way, man.
Shit, fuck that. The minute I got 40, I'm out. Let me get that week out, and I'll see y'all niggas in a week. I earned this.
Luke chapter 12, verse 54. And he also said to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye cannot discern this time?
Because Jake, they willfully stupid. The scriptures say those are willfully ignorant, man. Clearly, niggas know what the hell. They know something's not right about this place, man. But just how we was breaking down a whole BRICS ordeal and how they bringing a gold standard back to their currency to make a world currency.
Yeah.
Jake don't know about that, and the Jakes that is speaking about it, they on some TikTok shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, like on the flip side, everybody and their mother want to be a prophet now. Log on TikTok, everybody now. Jake is an expert on economic talk. He's a expert on what you call geopolitics now.
Right.
Here this nigga was just rolling up blunts a month ago, all in types of doing fucking Jordan reviews on YouTube. Now all of a sudden he see a couple videos and get into cryptocurrency. All of a sudden the nigga's a fucking expert.
Right.
And you niggas are through, man. Look, you ain't pushing this word the way that the Most High said. If you're not following the standard of the apostles and elders of the great millstone, not IUIC, not ISUPK, not Sakari, not fucking GOCC. If you're not following the curriculum of the elders and the apostles of the GMS, you are not a man of the Lord, man. All right? And you fake ass prophets out there, you gonna just get wiped out, man. Okay? Because if you was about teaching the word of the Most High, you would come out here and you would stand for something, man. Through adversity.
Right.
And the way here, you got fucking 1 million something people in this goddamn city. You got 4 fucking brothers out here, man.
Yeah.
The fuck wrong with you niggas in Kansas City, man?
You just gotta kill him, man.
Hey, bro, every day and night, put curses on this fucking place, man.
Yeah, man.
Straight up, bro.
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, we don't give a damn if none of you niggas come up here. But we gotta call you out.
Right. Waiting for the Lord to give us opportunity.
Straight up, bro.
The Lord gives opportunity to put hands on
Hey,
these bitch ass niggas.
look, if we get a whip for Jeremiah 16:16, hey, that's all. I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
nothing
no,
else.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah,
say
don't
nothing
let us smell blood in that water, man.
Yeah, hey, a lot of you niggas are settled, man. That shit is irritating, man. I remember I was working a job where we were getting our ass whooped one day, man. It was so fucking busy. Man, I went in the back. I saw 3 niggas just sitting back there, man. Bro, I
the worst.
almost lost my fucking job, man.
That's the
'Cause you
worst.
niggas was sitting down, we getting our ass whooped out
Bullshit.
there, man.
Yeah.
That's how we feel about you
I do
niggas
have
in
that
Kansas
feeling
City,
in.
man.
Give me that
Weak-ass
laborers,
niggas, man.
man. Pray the Lord send more laborers in the vineyard, man.
Brothers out here catching hell for the word of the Lord, still enduring.
Yeah. Nigga back there stretching in the breakout.
Right. While you niggas sitting in the shade drinking lemonade.
On his fucking phone, man, texting some other nigga woman, man.
Right.
Let me pull this out. You got that article?
Oh no, that's it.
Okay, well, I wanted to bring this out real quick in reference to that article. This is the book of Amos, the 1st chapter, and I'm going to start at verses 3. It says, "And said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Damascus, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have threshed Gilead with threshing instruments of iron," man. Now, when you understand the history of ancient warfare, you do know that you had what they call, Tubal Cain. He was a great artificer, which basically is a man who made weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, but this day and age, the new form of weapons are nuclear missiles, man. Okay? And it says here, "But I will send a fire into the house of Hazael, and shall devour the palaces of Benadad. And I will break the bar of Damascus, which is your protection, your military, man, your gates, your fortress. Because over there in the land, it's a fucking shit show over there, man.
Yeah.
Iran is ready to just bum you off the map, man. Okay, because geopolitics coming from you Amalekites, you're the reason why the world is plunged into chaos now, man.
Right.
Because
They
you're
all know it.
geopolitics. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. But it says, and cut off the inhabitants of the plain of Aven, and him that holdeth the scepter from the house of Eden. And that's another way of saying the holy or the promise, because we know that Eden was actually the land what they call Israel today in that region, which Idan goes into paradise, man. It's not a paradise now. But it says, and the people of Syria should go into captivity and to curse, says the Lord. And thus says Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away the whole captive, the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom.
Yeah.
Okay? You know who Edom is.
Yeah.
The so-called white man. So all this muckety-muck madness on the planet Earth is going down today because it's really for us.
Right.
The Lord said, I will plead for my people Israel. So the Lord is plunging you into World War III to get us out your hand, man.
Yep.
That's beautiful. The Lord is making moves for us, brothers.
Right.
And these simple-ass niggas, they don't see it that way. They want to stay in the fucking hood. They don't want to go to Jerusalem. They don't want the kingdom. They don't want clean women. They don't want righteous aspect. They don't want clean water. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to buy a 3-piece from Harold's and shit. Extra mild sauce.
Yeah.
Give me an extra piece of white bread looking ass, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to pull up the stun on the hose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, niggas in fucking debt. Nigga work at fucking Walmart at the door greeter and took out a loan he know he ain't gonna pay back to get a Hellcat to drive for 1 week to stun on some cashier bitch at Walmart.
Right.
Yeah.
That's going home with the neighborhood Edomite for less.
Right.
Dummy. And it reads here, and it says, but I will send a fire on the walls of Gaza, and shall devour the palaces thereof, and I will cut off the inhabitants of Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Ascalon, and I will turn my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, says the Lord Yahweh, man. But it gets even better, it goes into Edom, but we'll go into that. But read that precept.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you.
Right, because it was one parable too that he was like, why y'all standing here being idle? He said, because no man hired us. He said, hey, go up there and bring forth fruit. So look, man, it's work to be done. You know what I'm saying? You Jake's like, well, we don't, man, look, it's work to be done, man. Those of you that's been watching this shoot for a while, you have the basic foundation, the knowledge, you understand the law, first 5 books, you know basic foundation about Yahweh Shai, you know what America is in the Bible. Put on a garment and go out there and teach the word, man.
Yeah. Even if you got to go through Deuteronomy 28,
Read that for an hour. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
yeah, for an hour, 5 weeks straight. That's something to talk about.
Yeah.
The milk, man, you can have a whole 5-hour camp off the milk of the scriptures.
Bro, the scriptures, bro, the milk is what upholds the foundation. The scriptures is sin. The Lord said, look, my burden is light.
Right.
The principles of the scriptures, the milk, the wisdom, everything is off the milk, because everything that you're going to through the meat is based on the milk. Because even within the meat, there's milk. Like America getting destroyed, that's heavy meat, but it's milk.
Yeah.
Because it's easily understandable. You can digest that. You know?
That's right. And it says, and they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle?
Right. What the fuck y'all sitting around for, man? Don't you know it's work to do? Kind of
Right.
like what you just said.
Right.
Then we getting our asses beat out
Right.
here,
That's
bro.
infuriating,
Like,
man.
you know how many videos, bro, Jake pump out a week? You know how
Yeah.
much work, bro? You know how much, like, how many man hours we done clocked into this truth?
Right.
We ain't clocked out. Yeah, just because you got a day off and not teaching the word, you still on the clock, bro.
Right.
You know? You may be a Sunday, you may be watching the football game, and you may see a commercial about the MOTB. Spirit gonna say, put on that garment and do a lesson, man.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And that's how you know the Spirit is on you, man. Go ahead.
Verse 7. They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his
Speak up,
steward.
brother. Let it catch your voice.
It says, so even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And it says, verse 9, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny.
Right, and we in the 11th hour, we're in the last hour now, man. The scriptures goes with the concept of a day. We in that 11th hour, man. We came in at that 11th hour. That same token that the apostles labored for come in at 3, 6, the later hours as men come through in increments. That YouTube era, that 2000, that was the 11th hour, man. We all came in, Go ahead.
And it says, but when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, the last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden of the heat of the heat and day.
Hey, that's why you hear the apostles, man. They don't see niggas like that have that envious spirit. Oh, well, I've been in this truth 50 years. You shouldn't get the same. The apostles never said that. Apostle R specifically said, he said, look, man, we prophets, but he said, y'all prophets too. He said, Great Millstone is a camp of prophets, man. He said, go out there and do the work. And what pisses them off the most is the fact that motherfuckers ain't doing the work of the Most High, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go out there and do the work. You like this clown Aquam, man, from Wi-Fi. No, your power's out, nigga. You ain't got no more signal. These guys came in maybe 7, 8 years ago. Now you're on a level, man. Adam Abbott, man. All you fucking One West camps of niggas are
Talking
doing,
about,
man.
I'm gonna show you how to break this down the right way.
Yeah,
Well, nigga, who taught you the first time? Goofy.
And then he barely went into the breakdown. You spend the first fucking 4.5 hours talking shit about us, man.
Yeah, I forgot he did that 5-hour video.
Yeah, 5-hour video on nothing, man.
Nigga, it only take an hour and a half to go into the MOTB thoroughly.
Right. There's not a single breakdown that takes 5 hours. Only time, whenever you hear a nigga using 5 hours to break something down, he's trying to obscure and obfuscate things.
For one thing, I'm not gonna sit up there and watch a 5-hour video from no fucking body.
Yeah.
I don't give a look. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's so many videos I gotta keep up with brothers just in this camp alone, man.
That's the whole shit, man.
Shit.
How the fuck are you supposed to be able to have a job and you got 5 hours sitting there?
Right. You do a 5-hour breakdown on it.
Now, we used to hold camps for a long ass time like that, but it ain't a camp.
Yeah,
What you
that's
do?
different, but still, then.
Yeah, but he got
I
convicted.
wasn't even watching our 5-hour camps. Like, you crazy? Like, when the pot, like, you had them coming out, the younger brothers there come out, then the elder, then the apostles. I only watched the last 3-4 hours of the camp, man. I only used to just watch it when the apostles come out. Because I know the younger brothers going in, but I know the apostles, they gonna break it down, man.
When I first started watching videos, I would watch them whole shits, man. But after a while, the apostles come out there,
And at the camp, man, we grow a little bit. Lord's will, we get, I don't know, but hey, like the apostles do, we start having after camp classes, man. Asking brothers questions, man. Line brothers up and see what they've been studying. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, Lord's will, next week, our class sit down Thursday, we could do a lesson on shares and missions or whatever, but we're going to start getting into the packet again. That packet, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do it a chapter at a time, and we got 10 questions in it, and we're going to go over it, and then we're going to just do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because that packet, it gives us a structure instead of just coming off the dome like, all right, let's go into Judges this week. Let's go into Habakkuk this week. Let's go into Maccabees that week. You know what I'm saying? And we do that, running back a couple times a month, and then we'll do it that way.
We got more.
Good
A
morning.
little bit more. Matthew 20 and 12 again, saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden of heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny?
Right, because the dudes that came in the earlier hours, they did more work. So they're expecting more money.
Yeah.
Which is a very selfish mindset to be in, man.
Right.
Because really, as Apostle Paul always, as I always quote, all things I endure for the elect's sake, man. The Apostle Paul was willing to get shipwrecked, robbed, beat up, damn near sent to the spirit world so other men could get edified, man.
That's it.
It just wasn't all about him and the works that he was doing and the hell that he was catching.
Well, scriptures say this is our reasonable service, man.
Right.
Like, we're servants before anything. Like, Yahweh Shai washed the disciples' feet. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, too, man. The higher you up on the totem pole, the more you got to serve.
Right.
Right. You know, scriptures say the last should be first and the first should be last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy statement.
Right.
And don't get it wrong, there is levels when it comes to the elect, man.
Yeah.
Because Peter was named head of the church, so you know he gonna get better benefits than somebody that's the 12th man or the newest guy, you know.
Yeah, like the 1/3, that's the elect, but they're not gonna get the, you know, we all. I'll put it to you this way: that one penny, mean we all gonna be good. But of course, you know, the apostles gonna get a little bit. You know, they gonna be walking with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We all the 144 in general, but I suspect that, you know, like the top, like Apostle Tahar and them, those men, they gonna get their blessings down. First, gonna go down the line, man, because the Lord does everything in order.
Yeah.
Scripture said let everything be done decently in order, so he ain't gonna hit us off until he get these top dogs off.
Right.
Like we ain't getting shit. They gotta get. They cut your house. I gotta get his get back, man. You know.
The scripture is basically telling you, look, it's not a one-to-one on how much you're gonna get for how many precepts, how many camps you did. You know, you can't try to rush and bring out as many precepts of the apostles and think you're gonna get the son. No, man. The penny is the penny, man.
That's that
The payment is already carved out. The Lord already knows the outcome. Ain't no matter effort you're gonna do on this side, they're gonna outdo it. You just gotta stay the course, man.
Get that in Psalms when he say get Lord keeping the Lord's
Right,
courts.
because he said a penny, and that's what this truth represents, man. Know what you're doing before you get yourself involved in it. You know, you're not supposed to be expecting, you know, something better than other man. Or you got the apostles who've been out for 10, 20, 30, 40 plus years teaching this word, man. But back then, did they know that they wouldn't have to teach that long? No, they didn't. But guess what? All of a sudden, you got brothers coming in at the last second. Oh, you didn't come in 50 years ago, so you ain't about to get on this chariot now. No, man.
You gonna have brothers gonna come in at the last second.
Right.
You gonna have some men that didn't quote a precept that's gonna get delivered, man. Because hey, the brother said it beautifully. The brother lawyer, he said, look, man, believe it or not, more of the elect ain't the prophets than it is, because the prophets is only 144,000. More people that's gonna come in outside of the teachers, of course, is gonna be just regular people, family, you know, people we dealt, you know, they wasn't out here teaching.
Right.
Because there's only 144,000 prophets.
You get that spiritual power.
Yeah.
You get a lot of numbers coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
That's what's gonna make Esau roll on us, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna see a bunch of people following us. The same thing that got the Romans pulled off. They had to come down on the apostles in the ancient world because they were saving thousands of men in one sit down, man.
Well, that's why they urged to kick us out of Rome at the time, man. They said we was causing too much of a ruckus.
And it says, but he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? So he agreed already before starting to do the labor in the vineyard, that he would do whatever labor that was required for a penny, not for extra.
Right.
Now, just because somebody else came along, all of a sudden discovered that there's work to be done, and they want to make a penny too. You know, hey, it's up to the owner of the vineyard to say, all right, well, yeah, he wants to make some money, I'm gonna let him come on in. You get a penny too. And it might be an hour before they close, but still, hey, is there unrighteous with that? No, he's trying to help somebody else out too.
Say, why judge us another man's servant?
Because that one man is make a big difference on whether, you know, the elect, that one servant being sealed at the last minute makes a big difference on how the fuck we getting out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, judgment ain't gonna come unless that last servant's sealed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And another thing too that we have to understand with the penny is vast. It's infinite in the number. Just the fact you're getting the kingdom, that's levels behind that. The fact you're getting the kingdom of heaven, bro.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes. Like to the point, like you cannot fathom the beauty and the glory that's gonna be restored back to our nation, bro. Like when I meditate on that, it's just like wow.
Yeah.
Like man, I'm so antsy for it, bro. It's just like man, it's coming.
Yeah.
We're living in a time that this man is getting ready to fucking go down.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like wow, we really here. Same stuff that they've been, bro. We're in the times that the prophets, the Lord said, hey, many men before him desire to see things you see. How much closer now? You think we got to go through another falling away first, another 2,000 years, and coming back? Fuck no, bro.
Another 2018.
No.
You don't know the walk of another brother anyway, man, because you got brothers that are going through certain things in their life. They may not get it. They might not get it all the way to the end, to the end of Jacob's trouble. Maybe they never had the opportunity to even be exposed to the truth. You don't know where they at, but you don't know what country they in, man. You know, they could be somewhere all deep in the jungle in South America and never heard anything about Yahweh Shah. But all of a sudden, somebody gets there trying to escape Jacob's trouble and lets them know, hey, you're an Israelite. What? You know? What is that? You gonna turn them down now too? No, man. You can't do that. It says, verse 14, it says, take that thine is and go thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will do with my own?
Yes.
Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be the first, and the first last.
Yeah, man. So hey, a lot of you wicked Jakes in Israel that got outward brothers, man. You need to listen to this. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Jakes that be mad that brothers is in the truth. Whether you got an alt with a brother, oh, this brother don't need to be here, whatever, man. Guess what? Yahweh Shem Shah chose that man. Yahweh Shem Shah want that man to have the truth. Hey, Lord willing that he be the elect, Yahweh Shem Shah want him in the kingdom. Fuck what you talking about?
Right, that's some bullshit. We went through that too, man. I remember, I don't know if y'all brothers know, man. I don't know if this brother's back. I know he got kicked out last time I heard, but if he's back, he called to our. But I remember, man, he went to Chicago back in 2019, but it was one particular brother, man. He just had halt with our camp, man. Me in person, I'm like, I never even met you, dude. What's up with you? Like, I gotta watch the KC brothers. I'm like, you mean he watch you, bro, you know? But, you know, last time I seen him, he was back in the fold. But he got, you know, he got jacked up for that shit, because that wasn't even cool, bro. I was offended in that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been in the truth 5 years, bro. I got 10 years on you, bro. And I'm not saying because you know, but it's the fact, like, bro, hold your fucking time. Like, you don't know me, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You don't fucking know me like that, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We put in work just like other brothers do. You know, we go through our bullshit. We struggle. We fall short like we all do. Like, I was just on my knees last night telling the Lord, I don't deserve shit. I don't deserve nothing. I told the Lord, I'm like, look, I'm just a fuck up. I don't deserve nothing. I'm surprised you even dealing with me this long. You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest fear. The Lord said, you know what? I had enough of your shit. Get out of here. Yeah. I don't want to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's the righteous way to look at things, man.
Bro, like,
instead of getting all upset about, you know, the penny and things of that nature. It's kind of like a brother. You know, you got like one Bitcoin at one point. It was worth $1, right? But now it's worth close to 30,000. Yeah. Well, the brothers that come in now, the Lord basically saying, look, you can have that Bitcoin for $1. And now if you bought it and made the right investment, you saw it, you've been doing it, you bought it right when you were supposed to buy it. That's you might feel some type of way about some brother being able to come in and get the Bitcoin at the same price that you did, but it was already written, man.
Yeah. Hey,
you know what I'm
fuck
saying?
you, man. You ain't the one who decides this.
Right.
You trying to hinder brothers from coming into the truth, or you upset because new brothers is coming in? Fuck you, dog.
Yeah.
You want, hey, because what did Paul say? He say, my hope is that all Israel be saved, niggas.
Yeah,
right.
But they ain't gonna get it. We know 2/3 ain't gonna get it.
And if you a nigga, Lord gonna get you up out of here anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly speaking, a lot of you niggas shouldn't be among us.
Yeah.
But the Lord gonna sort that out. You know?
They spirit, man. Hope you don't get it.
I hope you don't get it. I hope you don't get it.
Back of the head, a lot of you.
He's like, man, she a sack.
James
He
out
like,
there,
he
man.
like, man, she a sack chaser, man. I try to hit it, she won't even give me none.
Yeah. Y'all gotta get out of that mindset, man. That's between you and the Lord, man.
Yeah.
The scripture said we're gonna scarcely be saved. You niggas don't have time to worry about why the Lord is letting another brother come into the truth, man.
Yeah, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, let me get this, what you call for, right? This is Psalms 84, verse 8. Oh Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, power of hosts, hear my prayer. Give ear, O power of Jacob, Selah. Behold, our power, our shield, and look upon the face of thine anointed. For a day and night courts is better than 1,000.
Right, man. So, hey, the day and night courts is better than 1,000, bro. So that one penny, because see, when you think of a penny, you think of all the basic. No, man, that's symbolic. That penny is the kingdom of heaven with benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he said a day and night court is better than 1,000, bro. All you brothers, all of us that make it, man, brother, you ain't gonna be envying, oh, well, this brother got an extra 10,000 concubines. Man, you ain't gonna have that bitch ass spirit in the kingdom, man.
Bro, we gonna be beyond economics, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna be beyond transactions and money and all of these things that we can't even fathom,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We literally just gonna walk around and do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
You just gonna be happy to be out of America. You gonna have your Howard shot, bro. Man, yeah, your Howard shot gonna invite us over to the crib, bro. Like, hey, man, I got a place for all y'all to stay, bro. You ain't gonna be. You think we gonna be hating on your Howard shot, bro? I'm like, man, shit, we like big bro, man. You know?
Cause you always got them jakes that want to be in the front of everything.
Yeah, man.
You always got them
I
jakes that want to
see
be in
shit.
the middle of the picture.
Yeah, always,
yeah.
bro. I can't stand that shit, bro.
Hey man, just be happy you in the room, dog.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be heard, you gotta be seen. And I get it, we all want to shine. You know, we all, certain brothers a little bit more forward than others, we get it. But it's like, you gotta be known for every fucking thing, bro. Like, shit. Like, can't this man shine? You know?
Psalms 84:10, for a day and night courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.
This was the anointed of the Lord, man. He said, I would be a door greeter, man.
Right.
If you a door greeter, that means that everybody from the highest to the lowest is getting before you.
Right.
That's
right.
a humble spirit to be in, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, brothers, man, you know, we got to order that all the elder brothers do first. But sometimes we say, you know what, man? Yeah, the elder, you know, shit, we'll eat last. Y'all go ahead and y'all max it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and we'll get what's left over. Just little points like that to just get you points with your Howard shine, bro. It counts, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's how your Howard Shai moves, man. We all know he's the king of everything. But when you watch how he moves with his disciples, man, it's very charitable.
Bro, the man that created the universe washed the disciples' feet, bro.
Yeah.
And they created it with him, but he's the man, the Lord formed the blueprint through the Most High, and he washed the man's feet, bro.
Right.
We don't get no humble in that.
Right. The Lord made us joint heirs, man. That's a spirit of charity right there.
Sometimes brothers gotta recognize too how special your position might be. Because even going into the door greeter, you get to open the door and visibly lock eyes with every single brother coming into that gate. You get to have your Howard Shai coming through, the Howard coming through. Everybody, you get to personally greet Shalom. And that's beautiful, man, because it got 144,000 legs. It's an honor to be amongst brothers, man.
Right.
You know? Sometimes, you know, you gotta see the value in the role you might be, just because somebody else might perceive it to be low, but it really ain't low at all. That's one of the most prestigious positions in the kingdom to be a door greeter when you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, you get to meet every single honorable brother, man, and lock eyes with him.
Right.
Yeah.
And you made it, man.
And how many door greeters do you know that's also gonna have a plantation of thousands of slaves?
And a crown.
Yeah, you're gonna be a door greeter, but you
And that's,
you a part of the Israelites,
spiritual,
man.
brother. And that's spiritual, though, because in the kingdom, hey, you know, just my thought, me being a colonel, man, hey, each and every last one of brother, you know how many events we gonna have in the kingdom? Hey, brother, one day, hey, said, I'm gonna be the door greeter for this day.
Yeah.
The whole
yeah.
144,000, your Howard Shai may be a door greeter for one event. Who knows?
Right.
I wouldn't put it past him, man. I'm like, fuck it, I'll volunteer. I'll hold the door for all Israel. It's gonna be a long ass day, but I'm like, you know what? We good. Hey, brother, hey, you bring me some cigar? All right, bro, cool.
Yeah. You give me some, I'm getting tired.
But you know, Rose wish we can go to every single camp, man, in every state.
Yeah.
We could do it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
We can meet every single brother.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that door greeter position,
That's why we gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
but to see it.
but the basis of that scripture is just being in the room, man.
Yeah.
Just having a position. It means everything.
Yeah.
You know, we in Kansas City. Shit, man. I'd rather do the work here than be somewhere else because hey, at least we got a chance to be there.
Right.
You know, just holding it down in this little bullshit ass area can get us tickets to the greatest family reunion ever, man.
Yeah.
Just being on the chariot, bro.
Right.
I'm not gonna think about this brother stepping on my shoes 2 months ago.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna think about that $20 that brother owed me, bro.
Yeah,
We
nah.
just made it, man. That's why the chariot is everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. We get in there, we gonna be good, brothers.
Well, when you get with, see, and that's the thing, somebody get that in Corinthians, the corruptible bodies. Because when you go in the chariot, literally everything is going to change. Lord, you know how when you die, you got a spiritual body in the heavens waiting on you. It's basically Lord going to take that body and put it on us, man, that perfect mind. Because none of this shit ain't going in the chariot, bro.
Yeah.
The mind, this getting left here. Our spirit is going to be shot into the chariot and we're going to shed this flesh.
Yeah.
So before you know it, we're going to be in new bodies, man. We're going to think different. You're going to probably look, I don't know. I mean, who knows? You're going to look better than what the hell you do now. You're going to be a taller statue. You're going to have a glow to you. And you ain't going to be worried about the bullshit on this side of the world, man. Because women ain't going to be all catty. Oh, well, who this bitch you was dealing with the other day? Hell nah, man. She's going to be happy that she on the chariot with a man.
Holding on to you.
She's like, oh, man, we made it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to shallow wild, brother. I got this bitch on my leg. Hold
Yeah.
on, like, hold on.
Like, you got a whole eternity.
Yeah. You know they still gonna be scared as shit.
Like, go over there and talk to some other sisters, man. Matter of fact, go get the other wives and tell them meet us at the crib later.
You know, I was picturing the door greeter that I was speaking on earlier.
Solomon, man.
How they do it, you know, in Hawaii, when you get off the plane, they give you a lei. A lei.
Yeah.
I could just picture Jake at the store greeter. Every brother you walk by, give him a change.
Right, yeah.
They give him some stones. Every Jake you walk by, he the door greeter, but he just ripped out, man.
Bro, just imagine.
You're like, damn.
Just imagine.
Just standing there.
Bro, when the Lord put the crowns on us, bro,
man.
when we obviously we gonna
Jake
bend
gonna
down,
shine.
the Lord gonna put that crown. Ooh. Bro, you gonna be so, bro. You gonna be
Everybody
sniffling this shit. You gonna be crying and shit like.
Man.
I can see it, bro. Like I just see the Lord just putting the crowns on us, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, and that's bigger than winning any Super Bowl, any NBA trophy, any nigga ever bought, man. Any 100,000 you threw at a strip club, that's a better feeling than all that, man.
And we gonna take the crowns off. We gonna, bro. We gonna shake the fucking universe, bro. Straight up, man.
That's right.
Quick preset. Going further. Matthew 20, verse 9, it says, Matthew 20, verse 16, it says, so the last shall be the first, and the first last.
Hey, we the last in everything right now, man.
Yes, sir.
We catching the most hell by our women, catching the most hell by niggas, catching the most hell by Esau,
Yep.
and we doing the right things.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, y'all
You know we at the bottom when we gotta celebrate in unison with Jake cracking the cracker over the head with a chair, man. That's your victory, man. That's how you know you at the bottom, bro. That's
Bro,
a
they made
victory.
merchandise of that shit. That shit gonna be on water bottles now.
Yeah, bro. But that shows you how far at the bottom like the brother Solomon are, man.
Yeah.
That's a victory in this society. That's gonna be every day in the kingdom.
Yeah. And Nat Turner done way than that, man. Y'all do some Nat Turner shit, then y'all can celebrate a little
Right,
bit.
yeah.
You just cracked a couple motherfuckers over the head. Like, shit, man. Like, hey, look, back we beat up crackers for fun, man. There ain't nothing to go knock a crack out, bro. That's easy, bro.
That's right.
That's right. It says, for many be called, but few are chosen. You know, it also goes into that scripture, so the least shall be counted as the greatest. You know, going into, brothers at hold different posts, smaller camps, bigger camps.
Yeah.
Cities that are less prominent, cities that are more prominent.
Yeah.
You know, some of them real underdogs, man, they're gonna get blessed. You know, sometimes it's blessed to be amongst the ones that's looked at as the least, because they be getting the hugest piece, man.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
The Lord is good, man.
Well, hey, brothers.
It's just like this city, man. It's the middle of nowhere, farmers' land. Nobody thinks shit about Kansas City. But at the same time, when you look at the map, they call this place what? The heart of America, right?
This is a popular ass city, bro. This city, bro, they got money here. This is probably one of the richest cities in the country, man.
Yeah. It's
Like-
slept on,
Bro,
Right.
it's a nice ass city, bro. It's beautiful, bro.
There's the Federal Reserve building right down the street, man.
Right, yeah.
That's for a reason.
Oppenheimer got a building right there on 435. OP, bro.
Kinda.
This
Esau's blessing is here,
Bro.
so it's a heavy lot. Bros might get big time spiritual power out of here.
Right.
We landlocked, Nick.
Right.
That's the place to go.
It goes into why that scripture is written that everybody's going to be amazed at the strangeness. Why? Because they're going to see the lowest people at the bottom getting raised up, man. That's why it's written that way, man. Because we are dead last and everything, man. And every metric that you can measure us, we're losing, man.
Hey, Paul L is out of here, man. Paul L is out of this.
Yeah.
Right, Brian, baby.
Man.
Right, Brian.
They got a lot of
What they call that nigga, Brandon Byer?
Yeah, God. This is 1 Corinthians chapter
That's
15.
the nigga name, Brandon.
Brandon, yeah. I forget what that name means. I gotta look that up again. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 49. And as we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Now let's go into the image of the heavenly. What's the image of the heavenly, man?
That's
Perfection, the Lord, man, order. We're gonna have perfection, bro. Just like you have order on the earth, we got order in heaven. We're gonna be to the top standard, man, of perfection and beauty. We literally gonna be Yahweh. We're gonna be like Yahweh Shai, man. Like I can't fathom it in His glory, bro. We gonna be walking around like that, like wow.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai was changed, man.
Yeah.
When you read the last book of Luke, his disciples really didn't recognize him because he got completely transformed.
Yeah.
Man.
And wait a minute, was he bitching that he said I'm joint heirs with you? That pity? Yahweh Shai got everything. He didn't sin. We sinned and went off.
Right.
You think Yahweh Shai gonna come up to you and say, man, what the fuck you doing on damn near like me?
Yeah,
He's gonna be on a higher level, of course.
Right, yeah.
But basically, man, you gonna you know what I'm saying? You know, you gonna be, hey, we gonna be out there having Kamea contests and shit. I'm like Yahweh Shai, man. Throw your biggest Kamea and let me try to top it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna get that freezer with the finger. I was trying to get the finger like freeze, like all right. Right? You know, but that show you the spirit that Yahweh Shai is in, man. Like there's a scripture saying in the world, what's understood don't have to be said, man.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who the Lord in the kingdom, bro. The Lord ain't gonna have to be above everybody physically and flexing and having a grand late entrance and all of that thing, showing up on horses. You know, I mean, if you want to, he can, but that we know the Lord has a humble spirit.
Yeah, we the one that's gonna be pushing them to do all that, because you know, we gonna know everybody's gonna bow down to Yahweh Shai regardless, man. He come through, you just gonna know. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come through. But hey, we gonna, man, hey, go up there and stunt it, bro. Hey, bro, it's you all day. You gonna get the cream of the crop of the concubines. And you know you're gonna have women. Some in there women. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be a balance. So, you know, he definitely gonna have women. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get bro. He gonna get Eve back in her right mind, bro. He gonna get actual Eve, bro. And Eve gonna probably be the coldest chicken. He gonna have the coldest, bro. You know how bad bro, like bro, that's his woman. Yeah. Eve represents Israel, bro. The woman. Yeah.
You know the Lord called her out, man, out of the nations. He said, marry her, man. This is you know. That's gonna be cool. And the best part, brother's not gonna be pressed. You're not gonna be looking up or down at no other brother. You know what? You're gonna have your own section of land to rule over. And when you go back there, you're gonna be treated just like Yahweh Shai by these other heathen and all of your servants, man. That same treatment that we give Yahweh Shai, you're gonna get that same treatment back in your own land to rule, man. That's the beauty of the whole. That's why I can't fucking wait, man. This shit is some fucking bullshit, man. What do you got to do in this society?
In a 1,200 square foot fucking apartment, man. I'm
This
a
is
king, man.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50 again. Now I say this, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doeth corruption inherit corruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump.
At the last trumpet. What's the last trumpet? Deliverance. When the Lord said that, hey, the power of the anointed belongs to his kingdom and his anointed, he had a voice from heaven saying it is done. We're going to get beamed up and we're going to be changed in an instant, man.
Right.
So all this GMO shit brain we got, it ain't going to, we ain't taking that in chariot, man.
Right.
You're going to forget what you was mad about yesterday. Like, damn, what was I pissed off about again?
Yeah.
The fact that you made it, bro, it's going to be a breath of fresh air. No more oppression. You just off the rest alone, you just going to be happy. Like, damn. And it's going to be so unreal at first, bro, because you're going to still be kind of battling that mind. You can go, I'll say it this way. In a carnal sense, as we're thinking in a third dimensional plane, we will think, well, shit, is it real? Did we really just get delivered out this motherfucking place? Did I really make it? Yeah. You're going to be trying to convince yourself that you shouldn't even be here. Lord, no, nigga, chill, you here.
Right.
I don't make mistakes, nigga. You think you on this chariot because you slip? No. Apostles always say, no nigga gonna skip by and get on the chariot.
Yeah, hell no.
And you ain't gonna skip by. You ain't gonna see Dreadhead fucking, you ain't gonna see Mo 3 skip by and blunt up on the chariot. How this nigga get here? Hell no.
Hey, even before that transformation, well, speaking on that, it say in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, which means you're gonna wake up one day, and then all of a sudden something supernatural happens, and then you're gonna have that, oh shit, this is real. That happens now with prophecy, man.
Yeah.
Think about it. March 2020, when they announced them lockdowns, we all had that moment. We all had that feeling like, oh shit, we really here.
Yeah.
Y'all was up, you can attest, you
Yeah.
can attest. Brother, you can attest. You first came out when they announced the lockdown.
Yeah.
We was all like, oh shit, this is really going down.
Ah.
Well, what more when they say nuclear missiles got shot off? You're like, oh shit, this really happened.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
come.
brother.
What more when you see the chariots in the sky? You gonna have that moment, oh shit, these scriptures is coming to life, man.
Because we all know that heart gonna,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be another thing to see it and experience it, man. And the one thing I love, I was meditating on that the scripture when Paul says, he says, I give you a mystery.
Yeah.
And what is the mystery? Because when you think about this, how we gonna be delivered was prophesied in Ezekiel 20. The scripture says we're gonna be brought out with an outstretched hand and a mighty arm. But it wasn't in real detail how we gonna actually get out of Babylon, America. Paul is telling you how we gonna get out of actual America, man. It's gonna be an instantaneous boom. This is him basically telling us, man, our major main deliverance is gonna be like that of Enoch, or like that of Elijah the prophet. That's gonna be the physical way how the Lord gonna deliver us, because before that, when Ezekiel was breaking it down, the Lord just said He gonna deliver us out of with a mighty hand, but He didn't go specific, you know. But now we got it. The Lord say, look, man, I'm just gonna change y'all, man.
Well, Pete, this is the book of Revelation 11, and I'm gonna start at verses 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. They heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's that account right there, man.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's that detailed account, and several scriptures that goes into it.
That's right.
And it says here, in that same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the God of heaven.
That's right, man. That's that salvation in the nick of time, man.
Yep.
You know, because the Lord has never delivered the entire nation in that manner.
Yep.
He's taking up Enoch, he's taking up Elijah, he's taking the Lord up, you know. Yeah, but different brothers had different visitations from angels, but the Lord said, look, I'm gathering all the elect at once, man. And the whole earth is going to see it too, brother.
Yep.
By the time we get off the chariots in the wilderness, bro, and the whole world will know about us, man.
Yes.
The whole world, we're going to step
It's gonna
down.
be televised.
Yeah,
Just because Yahweh Shah showed up don't mean the TV cameras ain't there.
right.
Because they say, you know, the nations of the world stood by and weep for America. They can't get no money no more. They can't, you know, watch Hollywood movies or whatever the fuck. Well, guess what, man? Yo, new rulers just came into power, man.
That's right, brother.
And we ain't coming through with suit and ties saying y'all niggas need to sit down and sign documents.
No.
We gonna come down kicking ass and taking names, man.
You get a clink, clink, you get a change.
Yeah. Right.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, man. One day you're gonna wake up normal, just how you are. Something's gonna happen, like I said, something supernatural, man. You might just start glowing out of fucking nowhere, man. You don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start moving shit with your mind. You can hear other people's thoughts. That's when you be like, oh yeah.
You gonna be bugging out, shit.
Yeah, it's time to get
You like, am I
down.
in the spirit world?
Right, show me to the nearest project building.
Yeah, like that show, I don't know if y'all watched a show called Heroes way back in the day, man. It was on NBC, I believe, but basically these people started getting spiritual powers all around the world. Yeah. They didn't know why. Esau was hunting them, basically. Yeah. Trying to figure out. One dude woke up one day, he could hear somebody's thought, man. He started bugging out.
Yeah.
One dude figured out he can time travel. Other dude figured out he can teleport. Other chick feel like she could heal herself.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, if the Lord allows it, man, and that Jeremiah 16 come to pass, we paying you niggas a visit.
That's
man.
right.
We going right where you simple ass Negroes stay, man.
Sir, hey.
The prophets on Prospect. All right.
What that motherfucker said set it off. She said, Shawnee had to do, we take a bank. What that motherfucker, she said, hey, I'm with that shit. Hey, I'm with coming to visit you niggas, man, all right?
That's right,
We're with that. Okay, and we gonna make it be known who we are, man.
Right.
I'm gonna have a fucking tablet with the YouTube video clam and showing us out here on the corner. Like, yeah, man. You remember you stuck your middle finger up in me, nigga?
Yeah.
You remember you mean mugged me?
Yeah.
Hey, let me go ahead and teleport real quick and fuck your ass up, man.
What are you playing? Hope then they shall know that I am the Lord.
Yeah. He was putting precepts in there, bro. That was funny as hell.
That's right.
That's right, brother. This is good morning, Slaughter.
This one, man. You got it.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. You know? And that's basically the moment where this is it's all the nightmare is over with, brothers. The big giant nightmare that we living in, we are out of there, man. Because the scriptures speak about that in Isaiah 25, man. It speaks about the covering cast over all of the nations basically being lifted. And that moment is when we get changed, man.
Right.
That's when the covering cast gets shattered, man. All of this spell, people walking around all dopey and aloof, you know, that shit is over with, man.
And the fact that you can't get sick anymore, you know what it's gonna feel like to have a whole body, bro? To not never get sick again. Just a life without being lightheaded and back problems, and it's literally having sex. You could die.
Yeah.
The most pleasurable act on earth.
Yeah.
Something that Jake gets some type of relief from. That's weaponized now.
Right.
You pop a bitch with the fact, you know what? You may not make it from that, man. It's like, goddamn, you can't do nothing.
That's right. Even certain herbs, brother, we were talking about this week, man. Certain herbs you take, man, you fucked up, man.
Fucked up.
And it's gonna heal you, but it's like a bitter thing, kind of like childbirth. It's a great thing, but it's like a bitter process. You're not gonna have that no more, man.
Nah, man, I took that fucking duck flower 2 days ago. That
What's it
kicked
called
my
again?
the duck plant, duck flower. There's another long name for it, man. It's a flower Dr. Cindy recommended, and that kicked my motherfucking ass.
Yeah, you was on the phone me throwing up. I'm like, damn.
I called this bro to check in. I couldn't even hold it back.
He shut it off. I'm like, damn, bro. You good? Like, you need an ambulance.
Hey, I had 6. That was bad. That was 4 hours of hell, man.
Yeah, but you feel good after that, huh?
After that, yeah. I'm not as much pain as I was.
How did you sleep after that? You sleep pretty okay?
Yeah. But my whole body was sore from shit.
That's how bad our bodies are, bro.
Muscle contracting and shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get.
Shit be sore.
Yeah, bro. 6 times, bro. Do it fucking 6 times.
I gotta get that
4 times.
That's more than hitting.
Yeah.
That's more than a hitting night.
Yeah.
But this Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And the 7th angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever.
Yeah. In the business world, they got something called mergers and acquisitions, man. That's basically what the Lord did, man. He said, all of the kingdoms of the world, guess what? Y'all under me now.
Quiet.
Yeah. We have controlling interest in the entire planet Earth, all resources, all labor. That's us now.
That's how Shao Kahn was when he invaded Earth, bro. He just took over like, man, this is my shit.
Yeah. It's like you start a company and you get money from Esau, you fuck around with only 20% of your own damn company, man. That's what we gonna do to y'all either.
Oh yeah, y'all getting a low portion.
It's gonna be your land and you can do it. You running most of it to us.
Yep.
You got debt to pay off, man.
That's right.
Get second Edges 13.
That's it, I'm lying.
And somebody give me the book of give me the book of Revelation 19th chapter. Start at verse 10. We got like what, 10 minutes?
This is second Ezra chapter 13.
What's that? Second Edges. You know what? No, Salaki. Give me that at 2nd Esdras 2 and 42. Started like 40. When you put the crowns on our head, yeah. That's a good precept too, though. We get to it, we'll bring it up.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, verse 40. It says, "Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord Yahweh. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord Yahweh, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed."
Right, which proves that we was already set up to get this since the beginning.
Yeah.
Something that you Christians don't understand. See, the scriptures talk about preeminence and predestination, man. This ain't by some chance, all right? Now, it's through chance, through third dimensional perspective, because we don't know who's who, but it's already written that the Israelites are gonna get the kingdom. And the fact that we know we're Israelites, we already won half the battle. They're just making that creme de la creme, as the brother Yaki always say. The creme de la creme.
This is the backup to Revelation 7, because it gives the number and the breakdown of these people clothed in white. But it says, verse 41, "The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord Yahweh, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed." And the word hallowed means holy, meaning to be separated out, man. We get them crowns put on us, man. There's no rank close to ours anywhere in the earth, man.
That's right.
Not even allowed.
Not even
Right.
close.
Not even by accident.
Even if you're a Moabite, you could be the king of kings in Moab, but nigga, you ain't shit to the lowest Israelite.
Oh,
Right.
Hey, them heathens in their land, when they come back up, they gonna be on a level to their people, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, they
Like,
really gonna be in
you
order.
think Genghis Khan was on a level like shit? We so cold. We gonna set you heathens up better than what you are now. That's how cold the Lord is, man.
Yep.
Because Esau ain't gonna let you get up there with him.
Right. Hell no.
You not getting up there with us either, but the fact that you gonna be better than what you are, you gonna be better under us than Esau, man.
Right. Don't y'all want that, man?
Yeah.
It says, verse 42, I Esdras saw upon the Mount Zion.
Can I get a quick precept what you just said? Because you say, you know, the heathen, they're gonna have rulers over them. This is Sirach 17:17. "For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion."
Yeah.
Which means that we overcame all you.
Right. Right.
It's like this.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
The base level Jake gonna be over you heathens, man.
Right. And the thing is, you can't get mad. You're trying to break down scriptures. Now you want to twist Revelation to mean all people. No, man. The scriptures said the same thing over and over and over again. We're the Lord's portion. Everything's promised to us. All right. It don't matter how many times we go off. It's already written. We're gonna be redeemed, man. All right. But verse 42. I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord Yahweh with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
And this is the scripture describing the scene that we've been talking about for the past 20 minutes, man. Of being on the chariot, of getting the victory over the world, man. You know, all the times you've been broke in your life, all the damn heartbreaks you suffered by women, all the times you only had $40 to make it to your next paycheck. This is when it all is worth it.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
You see?
That's right.
Because right now, what's going on, man? Football training. You know, they doing they summer training, preseason and shit. They going through so much hell right now to put themselves through more hell during the season, and then to go to the playoffs and catch more hell just to be that one team on top.
Yeah. Yep. That's right, brother. You got bitches right now dropping 10 grand on the BBL to stand at the sideline to try to get them a man. At the end of the season, they wanna fuck on the nigga, you know.
Right.
That and you see, y'all know how to invest in wickedness, man.
Right. That's the easy way for women to marry a baller nigga and divorce.
Yeah.
What did the scripture tell us, man? Enter ye at the straight gate.
Yeah.
Straight means position of difficulty, man.
Right.
Going through those hells, going through those temptations, going through those periods of loneliness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But enduring and remaining faithful and knowing your reward is there, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. It says, verse 43 again, and in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Rulership. Rulership, man.
Yeah.
The ability, what they say to him, that overcoming, I will give power over the nations, man.
Yeah.
The ability to tell motherfuckers do whatever the fuck you want to do, man.
Yeah, like when the brother was breaking it down how he imagined it, it made me think of that, because even Ezra is saying here, I marveled at it greatly, man. You really can't put that into words, but they write that down. That means what he was seeing was crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
When he was seeing them crowns, he was boom, spiritual pop, you know?
Yeah.
Almost like a level up, you know?
Yeah. Hey, through the spirit, it's gonna take you a minute to adjust, man. Because as you say, you had to talk to yourself like, damn, is this real?
Yeah.
But then imagine 2-3 days after you got your crown, you still gonna be like, damn. Because hey, I was watching an interview with Pat Mahomes a couple days after he won the Super Bowl. He's like, yeah, I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to resonate because it's such a drastic lifestyle change to what we used to, man.
Yeah. That's right, man. That's right, brother. It says,
I already called it.
so I asked the angel, verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he said unto me, These be they which have put off mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms, man. It says, verse 45, he answered and said unto me, These be they which have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and they have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Right? And so that goes into Revelation again, man. It speaks about those that overcame by the blood of the Lamb. It speaks about that innumerable multitude cloth and white, man. That represents a giant journey in overcoming of tribulation, man. And a reward being given for that. All right? And that really is that penny that we spoke about earlier, man. That crown, you could almost say that crown is the representation of that penny. Because when you know, in this world, when you get married, their token of that marriage is basically a ring. But when we get in the kingdom and the Lord put that crown on us, man, that's the representation of that penny, man, which really is just the kingdom of heaven. You know?
Yeah, that's why Yahweh Shai, he compared it to something so small and simple. But even though, as his brother said earlier, it's just so vast and really, can't really compare it to anything. And Yahweh Shai himself compared it to something that's small like that, but that is everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically him saying, like, look, this is like, basically, like he said, the penny is just like, that's just the beginning of it. Eventually, things become nickels, nickels become dimes, dimes become quarters. You know what I'm saying? So even then, the Lord's giving like the basis level of a description, but even with that, it's levels to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even make it sound all that exciting. I mean, that's why they bucked up. He was like, y'all have an idea on what y'all can do.
Yeah. They just think it's some regular shit, man. And the Lord know what every brother like too, man. I like opal and silver, you know? My crown might look a little bit more on that side, you know? But the main thing is that it's the power behind it, what it represents.
Right.
You know?
Right. You might have a little bit more Ishmaelite concubines than this brother.
Yeah. No, they gonna have hell of another kingdom over there.
Yeah, brother, like, damn, get all the Moabites first.
Anybody got any more precepts? Somewhere about that.
So with that, Lord's will is kept is edifying. We're going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone, the Tasha's truth and will, salutations to hopeful equity from truth and the sincerity. Shalom, above the ball.
Baba Ball!
Baba Ball!
Sure.